You know how baby products usually market themselves? Soft colors, gentle music, words like pure, safe, gentle, dermatologist approved. You know, normal things you would associate with items designed for infants. So imagine yourself. You're walking through Target, you browse the aisles, and you see a really cute baby thermometer, but it says, "How about a..." Or seeing a baby product advertised with the line, "This is the closest your husband is gonna get a..." Yes, those were actual marketing lines from a company that sells baby products. And you know, I thought about the same thing, but I know you're also thinking, there's no way that passed through the marketing department. So today, we're talking about the Frida mom, Frida baby marketing controversy, why people are so angry about it, and the real question, how did this go on for years without one person stopping it? Before we get into the video, quick disclaimer, this video is a critique on the marketing decisions made by the company, not the parents who use these products, because yes, I'm also one of the parents that use Frida mom products. Frida actually makes a lot of useful stuff, but their marketing is a totally different conversation. So if you had a baby recently, I'm sure you've seen Frida products literally everywhere. They're known for things like the postpartum recovery kits that I personally use myself too, baby thermometers, humidifiers, and hygiene products. The brand built its identity around being the company that talks about the messy realities of parenting instead of pretending everything is magical and aesthetic. And honestly, that part worked really well. Like, you can't scroll through an influencer's baby essentials video without seeing at least one Frida product. And their marketing used to be praised for being brutally honest about postpartum recovery and motherhood struggles. But somewhere along that line, that honest and edgy tone turned into something else completely. Now, the controversy exploded when screenshots of Frida marketing started circulating online earlier this year. And the examples people found online were just atrocious. Now remember, these are actual products that were in big stores like Target, Walmart, like anywhere you get baby products. Some of the phrases included, "How about a printed on a thermometer box? I get on easily in humidifier instructions. I'm a power on a nasal suction device." By far, the worst, unbelievable one, I cannot believe I'm saying again, an ad for a baby thermometer that said, "This is the closest your husband is gonna get to a..." Just to clarify for you guys again, because I'm sure everyone's shocked, this wasn't a parody. These were actual product marketing materials and social media posts that went viral once people noticed them. Now here's the thing. This wasn't just for edgy humor. The issue people had was the context. All these products are designed for newborn babies, infant health, and postpartum recovery. Making these types of jokes, especially with baby products, that's not funny, and it's not exactly a normal marketing strategy. Many parents online, rightfully so, describe this messaging as disturbing or beyondly inappropriate. Calls for boycotts started spreading across social media after the post went viral. And honestly, the reaction wasn't just outrage. A lot of people were just simply confused. How did this make it past multiple approvals? Because a product box doesn't just appear by accident. Someone wrote it, someone approved it, someone designed it, and someone printed it. Multiple people looked at this and said, yeah, perfect, let's ship it. So when this whole drama unfolded, I looked immediately into my diaper caddy to see if I had any Frida products in the original packaging, and I did. This is the Nose Frida Saline Snot Spray. This one's not too bad, I don't think. It just says loosen up boog. I mean, boog, I guess, means just booger, so I don't think this is such an edgy humor that they had. And aside from this, the only other Frida mom / Frida baby products I've used is the postpartum recovery kit, which, yes, I did love. The products are actually good, in my opinion. And even for myself, when I was walking down Target and all these Frida products were arranged, and honestly, as a tired mom or dad, I think marketing is the last thing that we're gonna see when we're actually buying the baby products. So in some way, I think they also targeted that maybe to their advantage. I don't know. This is just me thinking 4 a.m. thoughts at night, because maybe they just thought, oh, yeah, these people aren't going to notice. Because this also got me thinking, when I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see all these baby products that's just advertised me, including Frida, do you guys really read the captions that they write? And at 3:47 a.m., I'm not, especially if I'm like 1 month postpartum. So that's what just gets me thinking personally, how they got away with it for so many years. And I could be wrong, but that's where the comments come in, and you guys let me know what you guys think. So that's the wild part. They just got away with it for such a long time. Like, it's been around for years before this whole backlash exploded. The controversy only went viral when older marketing resurfaced online and started spreading across social media like wildfire. Which raises that uncomfortable question that I posed: how did nobody notice this earlier? Or more accurately, why did no one say anything earlier? Because once people saw the screenshots, the reaction was immediate. Millions of views, calls for boycotts, and petitions demanding accountability. And eventually, Frida released their response. They said their brand always had humor to talk about the real, raw, and messy parts of parenting that often go unspoken. They also explained that their messaging is meant for the adults caring for babies, not the babies themselves. They added that humor is personal. What's funny to one parent can feel like too much to another. So, in other words, they didn't really apologize. They mostly said the jokes intended to make parenting less isolating, which is an incredibly interesting defense, because there's a huge difference between parenting is messy and gross sometimes, and let's put a joke on a baby thermometer. The brand confused about being honest and being beyond shocking. And unfortunately, the shock marketing works. It gets attention. But when the product category is infant care, there's a line most companies understand. And Frida, baby, you definitely crossed it. But this wasn't just a joke that went too far. This was a complete system failure. For something like this to exist, you need copywriters, designers, marketing directors, brand managers, legal teams, and retailers. And I'm going to say it again, none of them stopped it. That's not just one mistake. That's an entire company that said, sure, let's do that. So the real lesson here isn't that the brands shouldn't be edgy. Plenty of brands are edgy. The lesson is that context matters. You can always make weird jokes selling energy drinks. You can make weird jokes about selling deodorant. But when your product category is newborn and infant care, the rules change. Because parenting isn't just about buying a product. They're buying trust. And reality is, trust is very, very easy to lose. So, like any internet drama, unfortunately, this controversy will also blow over. But the bigger takeaway is, marketing teams love to talk about pushing boundaries, but sometimes the boundary exists for a reason, and a good one. And when the product you're selling is meant for babies, maybe boundary is a good thing. Anyway, I know I'm a little late to the party, but I did want to talk about it with you guys and see what you guys think. But yeah, that was the Frida mom controversy. Will I be buying future Frida products? I don't see myself doing that. This was honestly very nasty. And if you want to see more videos about bizarre influencers and weird marketing trends, make sure to subscribe. Because apparently, the baby industry thinks shock humor is the new pastel packaging. And I'm not sure we're ready for that.